a frightening night for some people as these storms rolled through.
Yeah, check this out. One of NOAA's satellites was able to capture just how intense and vivid that lightning was last night. These storms not only brought lightning, but some areas saw hail and some strong winds.
Massive trees were also toppled throughout Baltimore County. And WJZ is live in Middle River. Rachel Carden has more on what this storm did to our area. Hello, Rachel.
That's right, Denise and Nicole. Now, we spoke to a man who didn't want to go on camera, but had a huge tree topple in his front yard. He said the winds last night were horizontal. He says he hasn't seen them like that since the last time a hurricane hit this area. Now, some of the trees you're about to see, crews say it'll take several days to clean them up. From a massive tree.
This would have decimated a house. You know, had a car been there, it would have been crushed like a bug.
To tiny fragments of wood. Crews worked to remove this massive tree from the picnic area of Wilson Point Men's Club in Middle River.
Just some picnic tables, electric, some lines for lights.
President Scott Coppinger says every year they lose a few trees due to storms that blow through, like the one we saw Monday night.
Most of the ground looks like sand, so it's bound to come down. I'm surprised it lasted this long. It's probably 50 years old.
Experts say when storms like this come through, high winds can rip massive trees out of the ground along with their entire root system, which can take down power lines. The club lost power from 7 p.m. until about 3:30 Tuesday morning. But if it wasn't for the cleanup underway, you might have never known this happened.
We're already business. We just roped off this area to keep it safe. They're all over in that area. The pool will be open. The only reason the pool's down because the pumps were down overnight because of no electric.
President of Final Cut Landscape and Tree Care, Frankie Valentin, says every time a storm hits, his phone rings off the hook, adding Mother Nature is unpredictable.
It really has a mind of its own as to where it touches down and what kind of damage it does.
This tree came down in the front yard of a White Marsh home a few miles away. Storm damage could be seen behind Sparrows Point High School, and trees came down along Snug Lagoon Court and Carrollwood Road. There are no reports of injuries, but scenes like this make many want to prepare for the next potential storm. Now, we mentioned this yesterday, but we just want to reiterate it again. After being out in Pasadena yesterday and speaking to tree experts today, they say it's so important, especially during these summer months where we often see storms, to often trim your trees. Cut away any of those dead branches and limbs because if they fall, it can be devastating. We're live in Middle River. I'm Rachel Carden for WJZ.